Good morning, researchers. You are welcome in my YouTube channel, My Research Guide. In this video, we will discuss about synopsis writing. So first of all, what is a synopsis? Synopsis of any research work is a document that is submitted to any authority or any organization for ethical clearance. It may be for a registration purpose in academic institution for award of a degree. It may be submitted for the peer review or financial assistance from any organization, from any funding agency. It is a gist of your planned work submitted for approval from the authorities. It gives a comprehensive view of your research for quick analysis by the reviewers or experts. The research synopsis is the plan for your research project. A synopsis provides the rationale for your research work, research objectives, and proposed methods for data collection or for experimentation purpose. A research synopsis, we can say it is short outline of what your research thesis is and all the steps you propose to follow in order to achieve the project, to complete the research work. It gives you and your supervisor a clear view of what the research aim at achieving and within what time frame. Means you have to clear about the aim of your research project and the time frame to complete that particular research work. In other words, we can say it is presented in the form of a brief research proposal for the approval of our topic from the authorities. One should provide a brief detail of all the part in specific and concise manner in the synopsis. The length of each part of the synopsis may vary depending on the requirement of individual institute, trend, or you can say as per the instruction of your supervisor. Now, different segment of the synopsis. In the synopsis, there is title, abstract, introduction, literature review, aim and objectives, methodology, time frame, references. These are the essential segments of a synopsis. So we will discuss one by one. First of all, research topic or the title. Selection of a research topic is the starting process of our research work or any research project, and it is the most difficult part of the writing a synopsis. The title of research project should be clearly defined in the synopsis. It will act as a clear indication that what the research is going to be. The title tells us full story and it reflects the essence of the complete research work. And important is that title of your synopsis must be same word to word with the thesis or your project report. The title of synopsis should be catchy. It should be attractive to the readers. It should not be too lengthy. Broadly cover the topic of your research. It should be easily create the interest of the readers. It should be clear, precise, and justify the time limits. Because in any research project, there is some foundation, there is some time limits. So our title or our project should be, we have to plan in such a way that we can complete all the tasks relevant to the project within the particular time frame. So synopsis titles should reflect the objective of our study. It must be written after the whole synopsis has been written, so that it is a true representative of your plan. Or you may write your title at any, you can say, time, but finalize this title at the end of the complete work, or you can say after the complete writing work of your synopsis. Then main question, or you can say difficulty, is that how to choose the synopsis title, how to select the title for our synopsis or our research work. So the few tips that can help a researcher to find the interesting, innovative and relevant topic for their thesis or for their research work. So first of all, identify something you are interested in or you are passionate about. Means we have to select the few areas, that is the research area in which we are interested. Then discuss your interest with the people. People means your mentor, your supervisor, your colleague, your team member, your professors, or any expert from the industries. Talk to the faculty about your interest. Or you may use your class assignment to develop your interest. Means your curriculum, your course curriculum may give an idea about your topic. Next is the abstract. So to briefly introduce the reviewer, reader, or any expert about the aim of your study, methodology of your study, your results and finding. This information, you can say, expected from the abstract of your synopsis or any research document. So keep it as brief as possible. Summarize the problem, methods, result and conclusions in the abstract. But when you are writing your synopsis, you do not have the result with you. So in the synopsis, we will write about the expectations from this particular project. What are the outcomes and the implications of that particular study? Make sure the abstract is clearly written and easy to understand. Make sure it is accurate and specific while also be catchy. And write abstract at the last, so we can accurately reflect the complete content of our research document in the abstract. So in abstract, we may follow a rule of 10. It means we can include 1 to 2 sentences about the aim of our study, 2 to 3 sentences about materials, any method we are using in our study, 2 to 3 sentences about the results, outcomes of our study, and then 2 sentences about the discussion and conclusions. Then next part, that is important part of our synopsis, that is introduction. Introduction should cover the little background information of the topic. We have to start from the background. In brief, need to explain what work already existed in the area. Area means your topic of research. What are its strengths and deficiencies? Means what are the important thing, or you can say good thing about the existing information on the particular topic, and what are the limitation of the existing work, existing knowledge. Introduction part for the science is somewhat we can say different from the other discipline. Like in sciences, we can use the figure or graph for the better explanation about the information or the existing knowledge. In art and the humanities, there is a need of some data to prove the relevance in the topic. And at the end of the introduction, we should state how our research is different from the other. Means what is the novelty in our work and how it is unique. Because main purpose of our research is that it has some novelty and it is the unique work. So it is better if we clear this concept, that what is new in our research and how it is different from the existing researches. So introduction should be started reflecting the background of your topic. Justify the need of research. Statement of the problem. We have to write the statement of the problem in the introduction. How your research is different from the existing one. References should be cited because we are presenting the information from the available literature. So proper reference should be cited to each and every information taken from any other sources. Introduction should not have any word limit, unlike the abstract, but we should try to be concise as possible. Few points to remember: should not write about yourself and your supervisor in the introduction section. Do not expose whole ideas and about your expertise. Do not forget to relate your work with basic literature. Means we have to relate your work with the literature, or you can say information available in the existing researches. Next is literature review. So systematic and organized collection and critical study related to body of knowledge. from the existing researches. A literature review surveys books, scholarly articles, and any other sources relevant to our research topic, or you can say particular issue or any theory. It provides a description, summary, and critical evaluation of the related researches in relation to the research problem being investigated. Means we have to select the relevant research papers, book, and any other sources to describe the existing knowledge in that particular research area, and we will critically evaluate the information available on our topic. So criteria for the selecting the literature, that is the main issue. How we collect the literature, or which particular paper should be included or excluded from our literature survey. So what is the criteria? So in case of the synopsis, should be restricted to 1 to 10 to 20 papers, and paper should be important, very relevant to your research area, and only select the research paper, not the review paper. References should be latest. Research paper should be preferred over the review, and should be 100% relevant to your topic. Means when you are selecting the literature, then prefer to search the research paper from the good journals, and in the journal select the few journals those who have good impact factor. Then after, you can say, selecting the papers, how we present the data in our document. So there is two way of writing the literature review. First is the paragraph wise little description of paper, and second one is running discussion of all the selected papers. We will discuss the both type. So first is paragraph wise little description of paper. So in this particular type, it gives a complete detail of a paper in small paragraph. Means we have 20 paper in our hand, so we have to make 20 paragraph of all the papers, and each paragraph give the complete information about the one paper. Literature review must have, it means suppose we have one paper in our hand, so what should be included when we are writing that particular you can say literature from a paper? First of all, introduction means little description about the topic of that paper. What is the topic of that particular research paper you have in your hand? Second thing, a body means little bit brief about the actual work done in that particular paper. And third is conclusion, means final reporting with particular summary or any significance of that particular research work. These three things we have to include in the literature review. So this method is not effective, so we should avoid this practice of writing the literature review in paragraph wise, little description with the individual paper. So next approach is the running discussion of all the papers. Suppose we have selected the 20 paper for our synopsis. So we will start writing the literature in the running discussion as per the topic. It means in the running text, from discussing one paper after another is continuation related one to other. So in this case, we can categorize them based on the method, material, or target area. So we can easily write the running discussion on the particular method. It may be on particular material or any targeted issue we can select from our topic. It may be done like a review paper, or on the other hand, I will suggest you to plan any review paper first, and after publication you can directly use the published paper, that is the review paper, in the literature review section. So always try to write your literature review in the running discussion, or we can say in the review paper style. So it is the, you can say, preferred method of writing the literature review. And we can use the figure and tables to present the things in better way. There may be any pictorial representation, flow diagrams we can use for the better understanding of the literature. So in the paragraph, when we are writing the review, that is the literature review, so we should follow a plan, that is meal plan. So there is 4 part we have to focus during the writing of the literature. First is topic sense, which state the main idea of paragraph in the author own voice. Means if you are writing the literature review, so you have to put the main idea about a particular paragraph, and then relevant evidence from the literature which is paraphrased and properly quoted and also cited. Means we have to provide the evidence from the literature to our main idea, then analyze that particular evidence as required, and further lead out to conclusion sentence, which offer the synthesis of the information, and we should write this synthesis information in our own voice. There is no need to copy and paste from the other source. So in the main idea, a topic sentence which tell the reader the theme of the your you can say topic. Then the evidence means we have to provide the information from the literature. We have to properly use the existing research paper for the citation purpose. We have to support our main idea with the literature. Next is analysis, means we have to interpret and analyze the information in our own way to critically evaluate the existing information, and then we can repeat the evidence and the analysis as per the requirement of our information, or you can say writing work. And then further we will move toward the conclusion sentence. So this is the complete meal plan we should use during the writing of literature review. There is an example, a paragraph of the literature review about the benefit of apartment living. This is just for our example purpose, how we should write the literature review. Yes. So first of all, there is a main idea, that is apartments are better than single family homes for young couples because of community that is available. Now, second part, evidence. So evidence from the first source as bias 2015 means we are using the name of author with the proper citation, explained young couples living on their own benefit from relationship with multi generational neighbors and friends, means we are providing the support from the first paper to our main idea. Then there is the second source of evidence is used here. So in this way we can provide support to the main idea and then analyze. Thus apartment living can be beneficial for relationship building. This is the analysis of the existing knowledge, and further we can use the evidences to support this, you can say, conclusion or the analysis. Furthermore, having neighbors offer the safety network, because when individual form the communities and the social bonds, they are more likely to look out for the one another. So there is also a citation is provided, means we are supporting with the literature. And next is lead out, means conclusion. So overall the literature showed that apartments are beneficial for young couples because of relationship they can form, the network they can create, and increased safety. So this is the one paragraph from the literature review chapter. So in the same manner, we can write the literature review very effectively. But our paper should be research paper and relevant to our study. Then we can do this practice, and it is very good, you can say, approach to write the literature review. Next part is the aims and objective. So aim of the study should be in the form of a statement. When you are writing your aim and objective, so aim should be in the form of the statement, which somewhere reflect the hope, what you want to do and where you want to finish. Because there is a lot of confusion about the aim and objective in the research projects. So aim is about what you want to do, and objective is about how are you going to do that. So this is the difference between the aim and objective. So aim should be brief and concise. Realistic means we want to achieve that particular aim within the given time period. It should be easily achievable within the time frame. And how one can start writing the aims, means there is few suggestion. So for the science stream, our aim, we can start like this: to develop, to design, to prepare, to evaluate, to synthesize. And for other streams, to track, to generate, to build, to compare, to critically analyze, like this. So we can write the aim of our research work by using these phrases. Then objective. So objective, we should use this particular word, that is smart. Means our objective should be smart. So S stand for the specific, M measurable, A attainable, R relevant, and time bound. It means our objective should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. In totally, a set of objects should meet the aim of the study. Objective are list of the things in points you are going to do to achieve your aim. It visualize the sequence of each step of your research. These are the objectives. So objective should start like collect, construct, produce, test, trial, measure, document, pilot, deconstruct, analyze, preparation, formulation, evaluation, and statistical application, comparison. So using these words, or you can say we can start like this. So these are the objectives. So you can easily frame out the aims and objective of your research project or any research proposal. Next is methodology. So it involves the process of carrying out the actual research. So in case of science, it states the method which we are using to prepare, synthesize, analyze, and mention how did we perform the research work. It describes the material and equipment we are using in the research work. And for the other streams, methodology states the method used to collect the data, any information, or any cases. It explains the randomization techniques, statistical methodology if you are going to apply. So methodology can usually be divided into few sections depending on the research area. So methodology should be clear, concise, and conclusive. In methodology, you can just represent your complete process using the flowchart, beginning from the literature survey to the conclusion, or you can say completion of your research project like this. First of all, literature survey, then critically review of the literature, then selection of your topic, any methods, and how you will perform the experimentation or any survey, then how you will conclude, and then further any testing or the finding of outcomes, result, discussion, then conclusion of your study and future scope. So in this way, you can write the complete process of about your project. So few things we should remember in the methodology. That is, if you are mentioning the single method, so you have to be specific in the description. Means, suppose we are opting any one method to in our study, then we should define the everything in the specific manner. If you are using the multiple strategies, so it may because you did not yet decided the actual method, you want to compare the different methods, so let it be little messy so that you have enough space, there is some flexibility to confine the final strategy in your research work. So the multiple strategy case gives some flexibility. So we have to write the things in such a way that it should be little bit meshy. Do not discuss the established technique. Rather, discuss how did you apply it in your research work. Generally, scholars or the students used to elaborate the technique they are using, how that particular method will work, what is the, you can say, basic information about the technique. So there is no need to discuss the such type of thing in the methodology. Just discuss how you are applying that particular method or technique in your research. For example, do not discuss single blind or double blind method of sampling. Everyone knows about it. So just discuss how you are applying that particular method in your study. There is no need to discuss about any equipment or the machine. Just write how you are, how did you use that particular equipment or machine in your work. That is the important. Then next phase is the time schedule of the work. It is also the essential part in the synopsis. So this is just like a sample timetable of your work. This part should tell when you are going to start to finish the research work in the entire duration. Means from the beginning of your research to the completion of the research. It tells how the completion of a phase of your work is related to the commencement of the next phase. Means steps in your research work. And once your problem is formulated, or you can say objectives are approved from the supervisor or any authority, all details should be added in the time plan. So you can say plan this time frame using any particular technique that you may use the CPM or the PERT charts, or by simpler tabular presentation. That is totally depend upon you, or you can say your research project. So it cover literature search, potential field work. It may be interview or any, you can say, case study, any questionnaire we have to collect from the different customers. Means each and everything, or where we need some time to do that particular task, so we have to include in the time schedule of our work. Any procurement of the raw material, completion of the data, compilation of your data, any preparation, any synthesis, data analysis, evaluation. So each and everything we have to include. Result, writing and discussion. So this is the, you can say, particular chart. We should prepare this type of the tabular chart to present the time schedule, time frame, how, or you can say when our time particular task will be started and completed. So literature survey will start from the day first, and it will we need to literature survey or the review till we are completing our project. And when we start the documentation, then there is no need to literature survey, but up to till we have to include. Then there may be next step, because this time frame is from any research project, so there may be some different activities. So you can plan your activity according to your research project. Then next point is the references. Because we have selected the good references, good literature for the citation purpose or to support our research. So a synopsis should have limited references depending upon the prescribed guideline of the institute. In journal, a synopsis should have about 10 to 15 latest references. References may be up to 20, but we should follow the guideline of the institute. So references should be properly and uniformly cited in the text. Suppose you have a list of 20 references, then all the 20 must be cited in the document. The way of reference writing should be uniform, because there is a lot of reference style, or you can use any software for the reference management, like Mendeley Reference Manager, and you will find a link for the guidance. There is another video on the how to use the Mendeley as a reference manager, so I will add the link in the description. So all references should be relevant to your topic, latest one, and we should include only the research article, and should be authentic, means we should choose the reputed journals and book for our reference purpose. So there is few tips for the synopsis. The length of synopsis may vary depending on the guideline of university and the instruction of your supervisor. Show raw draft of synopsis to your supervisor in hard copy. Discuss aims and objective of your study with your supervisor. Thanks a lot for watching this video.